If you have piles of important work to do and yet you are binging on Netflix and empty scrolling on social media, then congratulations, you have fallen a prey to procrastination. Admit it, most of us have found ourselves in situations where even when we have thousands of work to do, we still time pass on social media or any other platforms or doing any other shit work that does not count, and even when we know the consequences that we have to face later. But the question in the house is, even when we know that the work is very important, why do we still procrastinate? Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I will be telling you what procrastination actually is, what are its types, and how you can possibly avoid it. First, let's talk about what procrastination actually is. Because if you don't know its meaning, how will you possibly avoid it? If you look at the actual meaning of procrastination, it is the action of postponing or delaying something important. To be honest, no one enjoys procrastination, but it is one of its main reason is the fear of failure. Maybe we are very afraid to do something, or we are very insecure to do some particular thing, that how what people will say, how they will judge that particular situation, or maybe the workload is so much that you feel the stress and anxiety that comes with it, and that is the reason you end up procrastinating. That is the reason our mind avoid tasks that stress us up. Procrastination is the way of our mind to avoid stress and anxiety. Our mind loves to make us happy in the present by just making us empty scroll on Instagram or watch YouTube videos or binge on Netflix, by not even bothering about the fact that this work can multiply 10x after a few days. Now let's talk about the types of procrastination. There are many types of procrastination, but in this video I will be talking about two major types of procrastination. Number one is productive procrastination, where you do shitloads of less important work throughout the day, but at the end of the day, you feel very satisfied thinking that, okay, I did a lot of work today. But in reality, the scenario is something else. For example, you know that you have an exam the day after, but instead of studying, you are just, dusting the cupboard, cleaning up your entire room, or taking your dog to a walk, and by the end of the day, you feel tired. This is the worst kind of procrastination because you don't even feel guilty after doing it. We will talk about its ideal solutions later in the video. The second and the most common type is passive procrastination, where you make to do lists, set goals, plan A to Z, but yet never take action. The most common reason for this is the deadline, and you just can't complete the given task in that particular deadline because you set unrealistic goals. For example, you plan to earn 1 lakh rupees in the next 1 month, and then you soon realize that for that you need to find clients, work your ass off, improve upon your skills, and so you just don't take action and keep extending your deadlines. Now, the question is how to avoid procrastination. To-do lists and not to-do lists are two ways that you can fight procrastination, but does not mean that it will work for everyone. So in today's video, I will share 5 tips that will help you avoid procrastination and finally let you do your work. But before that, your why must be very clear. That why are you even procrastinating? Is it the fear of failure, or is it the amount of workload that you are taking, or is it something else? Because if you don't identify why you are even procrastinating, how will you avoid it? Tip number one, have a routine. Brushing, bathing yourself daily, these are the things that you include in your daily routine, right? So it becomes very difficult to exclude a habit that you include in your daily routine. So, like, you never say, right, that, bro, I don't have mood to brush today, so let's do it tomorrow. So that is the reason that any important work that you feel you must carry on every day, include that in your routine. For example, if you think that you want to start meditation, tell yourself that every single day before bed, I will do it, no matter what. Tip number two, choose your attire to trick your mind. For example, will you ever go to a wedding wearing pajamas or to a job interview wearing sherwani? Most likely not. Because your mind knows that if you are wearing a lehenga, you are mostly to go to a wedding. Or maybe if you're wearing formals, you will go for a corporate job interview. Science says that the clothes we wear affects our behavior. So if you want to start workout, wear that clothes, take that yoga mat and go and work out. Also, if you want to stay productive during work from home, then wear those office formals during that time and see the difference yourself. Tip number three, set the bar low. There is a quote by Martin Luther King Jr. You don't have to see the whole staircase. Take the first step. Usually, the main reason behind procrastination is we set big, unrealistic goals, and then when we do not meet it, we get demotivated. And that is the reason, do set small goals. For example, if you want to start meditating, don't set a big goal of 20 minutes. Set a small goal, 2 minutes regularly. And so, if you divide those big tasks into smaller goals, you will stay motivated because you will have a winning attitude. If you daily meditate for 2 minutes for, say, for a couple of 30 days, you will think that, okay, I did a lot of things. And then, with the passage of time, you will set goals of 10 minutes and then from 10 to 20, 20 to 30, and so on. Tip number 4, give yourself deadlines. If I tell you that you have your exams after 2 months, then you will say to yourself that, okay, there is a lot of time, I will prepare myself eventually. But instead, if I tell you that you have your exam next week, then there is a chance that you will probably sit studying right now and get serious about that matter. Deadlines makes our mind think that, okay, I need to do it right now, because deadlines make us very productive. So if you want to achieve small tasks, give yourself deadlines and follow that deadline religiously. Tip number 5, follow people that remind you of your goals. Usually when we procrastinate, we either, spend time on YouTube, Instagram, or binge watch on Netflix. But instead, if you follow people like these and watch constructive series like these, you are most likely to leave behind procrastination and go focus on your work. For example, if you want to invest on shares, then follow those people on Instagram or any other social platform who will be able to teach you such techniques. So these were my 5 tips that will definitely help you avoid procrastination. Also, don't forget to mention in the comments that what was the task you were procrastinating on before watching this video. But it is also very important, to know the difference between procrastination and enjoyment. Because me time is also very essential, breaks are essential, and it is also very, very important to enjoy life. So know the difference and set your goals. So if you ever feel that you are procrastinating, remember this quote by Abraham Lincoln, that you cannot escape the responsibility of tomorrow by avoiding it today. So stop procrastinating and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.